Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. On our way home, I am Liz. Today I'm going to give you the tour of my temporary little kitchen. This was not the original plan, of course. The original plan was it was in the budget in the original budget I had enough funds for the kitchen, but then of course, like anything else, stuff always comes up, and little by little, as the house progressed, I ran out of funds, and so I had to come up with a new plan. This is how I came up with my temporary little kitchen. It actually, once I thought about it, it wasn't too difficult because a lot of the things I already had, and I only had to purchase like 2 or 3 things, so it wasn't too bad. Now I am in a way glad that this happened, because now that we actually live here and we move around here and I cook here, it gives me more of an idea of what I actually need in this kitchen. So I am grateful. Like I said, I mean, things happen for a reason, and so I am grateful that that happened, because the original plan that I had for the kitchen was not going to work out. It's funny because when you see on a blueprint your space, it feels like you have enough space, and maybe you do, but once you stand in the space, you realize that yes, maybe something will fit. For example, I wanted an island here in the middle, but the way I want the couch to be towards this wall here, it was just going to be too crowded. So I am glad, like I said, that happened. It made me rethink the layout of the kitchen. Now, I did go to Lowe's and I did go to Home Depot, and I did get quotes and looked at the cabinets that they had there, the ones that were already that are made but they're not painted. I looked into those. I looked into, they're the unfinished ones. I looked into the ones that they offer, the ones that you can order. And I got a price, if I'm not mistaken, it was like $7,000. Now, if you look at the space, once I start showing you around, that's a lot. I thought that was, it was pretty high. I ended up doing the little floor pan that you can do at IKEA, and it priced it out for me, and it was a little bit less than half of what Lowe's and Home Depot was quoting me. Of course, I want to go to IKEA and actually speak to someone, because I'm sure it's not going to be exactly that amount. It might go up a little bit, but at least it's not $6,000. Yeah, so that's what I will end up doing. Probably going with IKEA. Either way, IKEA is where I had looked at originally. I really like their cabinets. I like the style of their cabinets, but of course I wanted to see my options. I think I'm going to end up going with IKEA. For now though, I'm not going to order them. I will continue to wait. In my previous video, I mentioned that I am waiting for the washer and dryer. They should be here by the end of the month. Once those are installed, then the plan is to order the refrigerator and the stove. And once those are here and everything is okay, that nothing has gone wrong, that I like them, everything works fine, then I'll go ahead and go into an IKEA and talk to them. I am going to be installing a gas stove. My house is tied in to my parents' electricity, the same meter. So I did have to be very careful on how much I used in the electricity here. The original plan for the water heater was to have an instant water heater, but the electrician and the plumber both told me that those pull a lot of electricity, and so I decided to just go ahead and go with a regular water heater. So I decided that instead of an electric stove, I was going to go with a gas one. And actually I do like gas better. Now, the one that I want is a little bit on the pricey side, but I want to buy what I really the things that I really like. So like I said, I'm taking it little by little. Like I said, washer and dryer will be here, and in the meantime I'm also saving money because I am paying for all of this paycheck to paycheck. So yes, let's get started. Let me show you around. I don't know if you can tell, but the sun is starting to set. I had to turn off, so here's the little window unit. and it's the only unit that we have in the house. It was fine. It was fine up until this month. So this month we've reached temperatures of 106, and so now it gets very, very hot. I had to wait until this time. What time is it? I think it's about to be 8 o'clock. I had to wait until now so I can turn it off so you can hear me. We do have the ceiling fan running, which that helps so much. But when it's 106 and you have all this sun coming through these windows, it is definitely, you can definitely feel the heat. So the sun is setting, but I did turn on the lights. So let me show you. Okay, so this is the kitchen if you're looking at it a full view. This is the domer. So I have, I want to show you everything. So we have these lights here, and they are on a dimmer, which I really like. So here's the refrigerator. This refrigerator I already had. I've mentioned before that my daughter and I used to live in a little travel trailer, and so this is the refrigerator that I purchased for that travel trailer. So we've had this one for a few years. This is the brand. If I'm not mistaken, I got this at Sam's Club. That's where I got it. So this is the refrigerator. I am definitely, now that we have this bigger space, I'm definitely eager to get the regular size refrigerator because it doesn't hold too much. Okay, so then we have our little water dispenser here. This was also, I had it also in the trailer. I really like it. You can have cold water and then also hot water, which is really nice when you want to make some hot tea, or you just need hot water for something. Like if I'm making a soup or something and I don't want to bring the temperature down by adding cold water, you can get the hot water. I bought this trash can at Target. That was something new because when we lived in the trailer, we had a little built-in cabinet where the trash can would go, and so here I don't have that, and also bigger space, which means more trash. So I really like it. I really like this one, and I like that it matches everything, which is funny because it wasn't intentional. I just really like this trash can, and when I brought it, I thought, oh wow, look, it matches everything else. So this table here, my dad had it in a storage unit, and he wasn't using it, and so he offered it to me, which worked out perfectly. In here, all I did was at the bottom of it, so it wouldn't scratch the floors, I put those little, I think you can see it, but you know, the little circles at the bottom so that it wouldn't scratch the floor. Here I have my coffee maker, which I do drink coffee every day, but not right now, it's too hot. I try to keep things together like this because I don't have a lot of space, so I try to keep what we use on a daily basis together. Here's a little dish that I have for the tea. Sometimes I like to drink some hot tea. And then this little container here, I bought it at a dollar store. I didn't know what to use it for. I just really liked it, and so all I did was, this is the lid for it. All I did was put the lid there and then just put this up there, and there you go. And then this is the, you know, spices, oils, things that I use on a daily basis, and I like to leave them on this Lazy Susan. That way I don't I can turn it and find what I'm trying to look for very easily. Then I have my little NutriBullet. I like to make juices, especially now, like I said, it's very hot, so I like to make juices. Then here I have this little cutting board. Like I said, I like to keep things close by that I use every day. I don't want to be looking for them, especially, like I said, especially since we don't have cabinets. A lot of things I'll show you, I have them stored away, things that I don't use on a daily basis. Now that's where I keep the spoons and things like that, and knives. Now this little thing here, I'm going to link it below. I got it off of Amazon. I don't keep it plugged in, but let me plug it in really quick. Okay, so then you can turn it on and then set your temperature. Oops. Now, I really like this feature. This is the first one of these that I've ever used ever, so I'm not sure if all of them work like this, any ones that are electrical like this. But I really like this because it will not get hot. Okay, if you do not have a pan on here, it will not get hot. Now let's just say I do have a pan on here and I move it off from here, it'll start making that beeping sound and it'll immediately cool down, which I really like that feature, just because I have my daughter and you never know what can happen. So I like that. And then you can use, of course, both of them. But see, like I said, so it won't actually get hot until you put the pan on there. So I really like that. Turn that off. Turn that off. Then it has the little vents at the bottom. But so yeah, so let me unplug it. I really like it. It actually gets hot really fast. It boils water really fast, so I really like this. Now down here, this is where I keep, like I said, things that we use very often. So like these tortillas, wraps, my plates. This little microwave, I also had it in the trailer. This is the microwave that actually came with the trailers. And then here I just have like pantry items, oatmeal, pancake mix, macaroni, things like that. And then here I just have, this is what we drink, a lot of sparkling water. And we're actually going to head to the grocery store after I'm done here. But this is where I would put them, and I like to organize them in like this because then that's easier for my daughter to grab them, and then it's easier for her also to put them away. And it keeps things organized. And then up here, I just keep all the glasses that we use on a daily basis. And then I kind of hide things, foil paper and these extra things that I have here. I have them here on the side. And then down here, I just keep extra things. So extra spices are down there, like other pantry items, instant noodles, things that my daughter, like snacks and things that she can get to quickly, I keep there. And then this pot, I also use it pretty often, so I have it there. And then just little things that I have here that we use kind of pretty often, I keep them here. And up here, same thing, I just in this little plastic container. You can see everything, you don't have to guess what's in there. And it keeps everything nice and neat. So like cereal, snacks for my daughter, my protein shake, and other little snacks, and my little plants. Once I figured out that I did not have enough money for the kitchen, this was my biggest worry. I was thinking, how am I going to get a sink in here? I looked around, there was like some sinks that you can move around, and they're movable, but I did not like those, and they were very expensive. I was able to find this one at Lowe's. So it's one of those sinks for your laundry room, and it was $139, and it came with everything. It was the faucet, the hoses, the drain. It came with everything. So for $139, not bad, and I actually really like it. I can put that, especially like when I use that pot, that big pot, I put it in here and it fits perfectly, and a bunch of other dishes too. So I really like that. I really like that. For $139, not bad. Of course, were there better ones? There was one that had like a built-in cabinet. It had a built-in cabinet with a little bit of counter space, but it was like $350, and I didn't need anything fancy. I needed to stick to a budget so that I can save money to be able to purchase the actual kitchen, the rest of the actual kitchen. Now, this table here, we had it in the trailer as well. I think I got this at Walmart. This was a few years back. And then it was just a table. Oh no, you know, it did come with the little stools, but they were very wobbly, and I didn't think it was safe for my daughter. So I ended up getting these stools at Walmart as well. I usually have fresh flowers, but it's very, very hot, and they've been dying a lot faster, so I haven't bought any recently. And then I just have these little heart-shaped coasters that I bought, and I just keep them here so we don't damage this. So I don't remember how much this was, but it wasn't very expensive. I think it was like less than $200. And like I said, it came with the stools, but over time they just became very unsturdy, and like I said, it wasn't safe for my daughter to sit on them. But so far, I mean, it's held up. So I really like that. Now, over here is where I do have like our extra things. I have this little shelf here where I keep my air fryer, extra cups. This is what I usually use to cook in. It's roomy enough, so that's usually what I use. And then just containers and bowls and more stuff that I have down here. My daughter's lunchbox for school and things like that. Things that, like I said, we can have access to very, very quickly. While we're here, let me show you what would be the living room area. So now the kitchen is behind me, and this would be the living room. Eventually that TV is going to be hung on the wall here. Oh, I just noticed the time is wrong. Our power went out earlier. And this is my little plant. I love plants. I don't know if you've noticed. And then I have a few here. I have a few up here as well, but they're not doing too great like these over here. But I have kind of neglected them. But I'm trying to bring them back. These lights for the living room are in a separate switch. So these ones for the kitchen are here, and then are controlled here, and then the ones for the living room are controlled back there. And so I like that. I like that they're separate. That way, if I just need light in the kitchen, I'll just keep the ones in the kitchen on, and I can separate the two. So yes, that's the tour of my little, like I said, little temporary kitchen. Slowly but surely, things are moving along. I'm hoping maybe by the end of next month, hopefully, the appliances will be here. You know, maybe a month after that, we'll start installing cabinets. But for now, this definitely works for me. It keeps things organized. I like for things to be organized, for me to be able to have access to them quick. I think I've managed to get a system down of organizing everything where I wanted to be able to have access to it pretty quickly. I hope that if anything, this video maybe helped you, gave you ideas if you're in the same situation as me, where you ran out of funds and you needed something temporary, or maybe it just gave you an idea if you're on a very, very tight budget. It gave you some different ideas what you can use for your kitchen. All right, friends, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you soon. Bye.